Hi, hey, hold on. Yeah, hey everybody. So yeah, man, I'm back. BioCal. I actually so BioCal made a bunch of the. I'm not certain if you can see that they actually lights up. But he made a bunch of these. I was wearing it as a little necktie replacement thing. But I keep breaking I've got super glue. Fortunately, I keep breaking the little clasp. It drives me nuts. Because I can't see what I'm doing, and now the clasp is permanently on. And all right, well, whatever. So, all right, so yeah. So yeah, hey everybody. So all right, hey, good to see you, Matricula. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. I left on Tuesday. No, I left on when did I leave, Edgy? I flew out on Monday night, and I didn't get home. I flew out Monday night. I didn't get home until Tuesday afternoon. It was the longest day of travel. I got up at like 7 a.m. on Monday, and then I just stayed up. This is ridiculous. Hold on. My eyeballs are not working. There we go. Yeah, and so I got the puppy with me, and yeah, man. So I it was just, hey, Mary, hey, awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here. This week has been so tumultuous, but so anyway, so it was a long travel back, but yeah, but all right, so let me regale you with some. I will regale you with some nerdtacular stories, because I'm not certain. Because I think Night Attack was last Saturday's episode, right? So they didn't really get a chance to unpack that show. I don't think so. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it because it was the 4th of July, and I literally got home, unpacked my stuff, and then was swooped away by a bunch of friends for some 4th of July celebrations. So by the time Wednesday rolled around, I'm like, I can't do anything anymore. I'm broken. I'm just broken. So I hung out with Sue all day yesterday. Okay, so here, let me play some songs. This is a song I decided I want to play because it was just 4th of July. So yes, so we'll get a chance to unpack some stories from Nerdtacular from my perspective, and then I think Brian was talking about having me guest on on Night Attack over the next week or so, and so I'm certain we're going to talk about a bunch of those stories. So here we go. Oh, you've been also very cold. I don't know why you've been so damn cold. I wanna talk to you, but you won't talk to me. I wonder, should I leave? Things have changed, haven't they, my friend? Nothing stays the same, it all changes in the end. But can we just pretend? Well, let us just pretend that you still love me. Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? We're not we used to be, the very best of friends. There we go. Those are the right lyrics. Our futures were so bright way back then. We could do most anything at all. Where did we go wrong? That sucks, Boo. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, America, do you still love me? Ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, bum-ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum-ba-da-dum, bum-ba-dum, bum. We're not as young as we used to be, and the things that we learned, we didn't learn for free. It all came at a cost, such a heavy cost. But do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, did you ever love me? So Vile 82. Seriously, thank you 1,000 times. Thank you. Yeah, it's crazy that the new sub button stuff. So I signed up for the affiliate program thing. You know, like I haven't yet gotten to the point where I need about 45 to 55 concurrent viewers, like perpetually to be considered for for partnership, you know. And so anyway, I just kind of slacked off on getting the affiliate stuff kind of put together, and then one day I'm like, yeah, I'll do that, and then all of a sudden, bing, ding, ding, all sorts of good stuff came out of that. So that's awesome. So yeah, you guys can cheer and you can sub and all that stuff. The thing is like I definitely want to figure out some sort of things I can do. Hey, America. Oh, I love you, America. Thank you. That's 2,000 potato chips. Yeah, it was. So all right. So yes, in fact, thank you, because this is I really do like Nerdtacular was fucking awesome, literally from day one. So I guess the first. So I flew in on Wednesday, and I was staying with Will Harris. Bobcat, thank you so much, dude. Seriously, thank you, America, whoever. No, and thank you, Bobcat. And so I flew in. So I was staying with Will Harris. Now, there was no way that I could afford to go, if I had to kind of finance everything, because I just quit the 2-day a week part-time job I was working to help supplement my income. Like my revenue right now is very questionable, you know. But I knew there was gonna be a lot of Diamond Club people. I knew there was gonna be a lot of like streamers, Twitch streamers, and so I was like, all right, you know, like if I can get out there, so anyway, I was toying with the idea of going, and Will was like, hey man, are you going to Nerdtacular? And I was like, I don't know, man. And he's like, he's like, you really should go. It's gonna be their last one. If you want, you can just crash with me. I got a room with 2 beds. Just crash with me, man. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Fuck, I'll do it. So I got the flight out there, okay. So let me tell you, if ever you fly from Austin, if you live in Austin and you have to fly to Salt Lake City, do not fly Frontier, because there's no way to get from Salt Lake City back to Austin without getting up at like 3 a.m. or without having a 15-hour layover, which is what I opted for the latter, which was a terrible choice. But so I get in, and and get situated, and first off, the hotel, the Snowbird is a beautiful hotel. It's a beautiful hotel, but first off, they have maybe about 30% less oxygen than they do on the rest of the planet. Like it's at a high enough altitude where just walking Oh my God. Vile 82, that is awful. That is awful. Yeah, that's that is awful. Yeah, that's what happened with me. Not that my plane broke, but just they kept delaying my flight. Oh yeah, so they kept changing the gate that I was flying out of. So I'm like, I can't. So I got up at 7:00 in the morning. I got to the airport at 9:30 at night. I flew from Salt Lake City to Denver, and then I was going to be laying over in Denver until 10:30 the following morning. Hey, Shregniff, good to see you, man. Hey, Himitsu, fucking you guys, I love you guys. Thank you, seriously, thank you. This is so cool. I like. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know how to convey how awesome. Yeah, this is going to radically transform. So because I quit my day job, I'm going to be able. I'm writing a song tomorrow. I'm going to be able to write 3 new songs every single week, in addition to 3 new songs every single week, in addition to in addition to doing these shows. Oh yeah, so I also on this show we need to figure out what album we're gonna review. I'm gonna do 15 listens on Monday, where we're gonna pick a new album released by a new band, hopefully a band that no one knows, and we're gonna unpack it from my one of my frustrations with music reviews is that I don't think that the people that review them know anything about music, and know even less about writing, you know, and so. And so they're usually terrible reviews. So what I decided I was going to do is I was going to unpack an album. We were going to review it the way I think people, the kind of shrift I think people should give. So it's called 15 Listens. I listen to an album 15 times between, each week. So we need to figure out that album. I'm going to listen to it over the weekend. But so yes. Anyway, there's just all right. So let me play another song. So the request. Let me open up the request lines. Again, all I ask is in the pre-show that you basically request deeper cuts from the albums, or acoustic demos or stuff that aren't on any records. And then so all right, here we go. So let's see. So what other song do I have that's on Capo 3? Yeah, so I haven't played this one in forever. This is called "You're in My Blood." This was something that was this was a song. Let me see if I've got the lyrics for it. You're in my blood. Oh, I don't have it. Fuck. Oh. It's a good song too. Girl, you own my heart. Yeah, I don't remember how the lyrics go. All right, I'm gonna have to chart those lyrics and get that. It's a fun song. Yeah, and so Sue is with me. I got Sue here, and he's gnawing away on his bone. Yeah, I think I had such an awesome time. I'll keep regaling you with Nerdtacular stories. So all right, so let me see. So let me play some of the. Let me play some of these songs that I kind of recently discovered. Then, if that's what we're gonna do. Here, let's do this one. This is one that I co-wrote with the chat. Hey, Fitz, good to see you, man. Oh, this one's on the third. Thank you, brother. Right on, man. I had plans to do all sorts of stuff while I was at Nerdtacular. Like interact, like blogs and stuff like that, and none of that got done. It was I'll regale you. We'll explain why. So this one goes Everyone needs a little happy inside. Sometimes you just need a good place to hide. Life has ups and life has downs. Let's get wasted and go downtown. Alright. Okay. Lost your job, your best friend died. Rent is due, your wallet's tied. Forced to walk a road of shit. We have to learn to deal with it. Alright. Okay. Flip the switch, open up your mind. Take a breath and just unwind. Everyone needs a reason to smile, so just get silly every once in a while. Alright. Okay. Apple cart. When you're heart. Always remember apple cart. When your life is falling apart, just remember apple cart. Apple cart. Shregnif, dude, thank you so much, man. Seriously, God, I fucking love you guys. I just got hard the crap out of this guitar. Talking is cheap and whiskey is warm. Today is better than the day before. Life is short, we can't forget. Fill it up with joy and not regret. Alright, okay. Tomorrow we lay a friend to rest. We hope they dressed him in a Sunday best. When papas play the game of war, we won't be keeping score. Oh no. Alright. Apricot. When you're down with a broken heart, always remember apple cart. When your life is falling apart, just remember apple cart. Apple cart. Trying to get through the day, when you're out of hope with nothing to say, when you're lost at sea, when you're a castaway, just remember what your old buddy would say. Apple cart, apple cart, apple cart. So that's a song that we all co-wrote, me and the chat, you guys. We wrote that song together a few weeks ago. So I definitely am. So all right, so now that there's Twitch subscriptions, right? So there's, hey Raquel, good to see you, awesome, right on. I am so glad you all are here. Fucking, this is awesome, man. So now that people can subscribe on Twitch, but I also have my Patreon and all of that stuff. The thing is so what I think I'm. Hey, thank you, BioCow. Seriously, man, it's a BioCow and I know Matricula did a little. It was the tiny. What was it? That it was the tiny bit rain. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to figure out things I can do specifically for you guys, right? Specifically built around the show, and then I'm also going to do so all of the songwriting that I do off camera is going to be stuff that I'm going to push out to my Patreon people first. But I'm going to do stuff specifically for you guys in this channel, because I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that if you're a Patreon and you're a subscriber, that you're getting extra value. You know, while at the same time, I'm going to make all the stuff I do available to everybody for free, because I am a poor person and I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be a poor person. Yeah, so that's exactly it, Bob. I mean, that's exactly it, Bluefront. And I know that there are other people that are both patrons on my Patreon page as well as subscribers. So I want to figure out ways in which that you guys feel like you're getting like sort of like the maximum output. So I'm going to be writing three songs a week. I'm adding 2 shows. So in talking with so do you guys know Jeff DeBow? No, Jeff. He's the guy that wrote. I'm forgetting his. Wait, it's is it Dubow? It might be Dubow. Is that the guy that wrote? He wrote the God in the Shed and the Android, not Arch Android, which is his next book, but anyway, so we were talking anyway. So I was talking with him, I watched a panel that they were in, and anyway, I realized that it would be a lot of fun to actually talk about the creative process, and bring in a bunch of, because I know a bunch of people from all over. I know a bunch of people from all over the creative spectrum. People that worked in film and TV. Yeah. So Dubo. Yeah, thank you, BioCow. So I was hanging out with him, and he and I were talking, and I just come out of a panel where he and Tom Merritt and that was being moderated by Justin, and the panel was pretty enlightening, but it was also very funny to like look at the kind of the creative obstacles that they were dealing with as authors is sort of the same creative obstacles that I kind of run across as a songwriter, but there are differences and there are nuances, and so I was thinking that what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a show where I just bring in friends of mine and we kind of talk about friends of mine that are professionals that actually do creative stuff for a living, and just talk about kind of like what goes into like what you deal with, the kinds of struggles you go through when you're first starting a new project, right? And you're kind of figuring out like how do you overcome that hump to get up and running. Oh yeah, and by the way, BioCow, I don't know if you guys have read that book. I bought it at Nerdtacular. I've got about maybe about 30 or 40 pages left. It's fucking awesome. It's funny. I'm not a horror guy. But it for me it's more in like the Neil Gaiman kind of approach to horror. Like it's not so much horror as it is just as it is just sort of like looking at the world through a very different lens, you know. And so there's definitely horror components, but it's also this awesome kind of crazy, like, you know, ancient evils kind of thing. Yeah, it's just super cool. It's a little bit H.P. Lovecraft, a little bit Neil Gaiman, a little bit Stephen King. Really great book. So, okay, so Lemonade. I'm assuming Lemonade is Suicide, but with the. So I was in oh yeah. That's I literally walked by. I walked by and I heard Justin's voice. And I'm like, what's going on in here? And I was like, yeah, it was a really super cool panel. I'm certain, I know that they recorded it though, so I'm certain it'll be made available somewhere. BioCow. All right, so this song is called Suicide. But we were playing a show. Nugs. We were playing a show. I'll tell that story in just a second. So we were playing a show in Salt Lake City. This is back in like 2007 though, 2008, and so we were playing a show at Kilby Court in Salt Lake City, and there were a bunch of kids. And it's an all ages venue, and we like to play all ages venues because we like to make sure that high school kids can show up. You know, I never like. So it's always weird when a family will show up, you know, and because the thing is like they're like, yeah, we love, you know, VKFD, the fire truck song, and we love Wait, you know, and that's, you know, so we're about to play Suicide, and then I'm like, oh fuck, you know, I'm like, I can't be singing Suicide in front of these little kids, you know, because the idea behind Suicide is the suicide that we deliver in small, you know, small easy, you know. It's like small easy payments, you know. So it's like booze and cigarettes and all of the little things that we do that slowly kill ourselves, you know. So I changed the lyrics of Suicide to this. I've been thinking about drinking, drain, no a nice big glass to make all my pain go somewhere else, somewhere I can't find it. And I've been thinking about eating bullets, a sweet, sweet feel of the trigger as I pull it and bury a bullet somewhere deep in inside. Lemonade, 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 lemonade. I've been contemplating hanging a kick of the chair, and the feet are dangling, and all of my worries disappear tonight. I love you, Stephen Cogswell. I've been stumped on the thought of jumping. How high must I climb for a fatal dumping of all of my worries and woes over the side? Lemonade, 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 lemonade. There's no more reason to cry. Oh, lemonade, 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 lemonade. I've been thinking about drinking, draining a nice big glass to make all my pain go somewhere else, somewhere I can find it. Oh, suicide, suicide, suicide. Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, lemonade. Thank you, Steven. Yeah, that dude. All right, so in fact, I was thinking, man, I would love to, if you've got an album that you feel either an album that you love that you feel does not get enough like attention, or if you've got a new record coming out, man, I think I would love to do the 15 listens thing to it, and kind of like unpack. I mean, it would be a lot of fun, and it would be a. So anyway, if you're open to that, Steven, like I would love to, man. The thing is that so we're gonna have to figure out, guys. We're gonna have to figure out an album that we want to do. This is gonna be the test run, right? So the thing is, I definitely would like to work with something. The thing is like I want to make sure that we're not spinning our wheels on shitty albums. I don't mind doing an occasional shitty album, or an album, not even a shitty album, an album that is outside of my comfort zone. Like I really like catchy kind of indie rock stuff. I like hooks. I like Last Bandit, dude. Oh, just want to reach out and grab you all and got him. Just squeeze the life out of you like a little bunny. I thank you guys. I fucking love it. It's so awesome. I fucking love you guys. This is so crazy awesome. I want to just grab you and squish the life out of you. Edgymon, have you been drinking? So the thing is but the thing is obviously I'm not very good with hip hop stuff. It's just Lenina, that's double. I'm double dipping with you and Blue. If you share a household, You don't. But thank you. But you don't. But you can rescind that if you want to. That's you don't need to. So that's my thinking. That's my thinking, Viola. Like, so basically the idea behind the show I'm going to do on Mondays. And in fact, I do want to talk about. We'll get to this in just one second. So the show I want to do on Mondays is I want to just unpack. I want to take. So I'm going to listen to an album 15 times. I'm going to write my impressions after each listen, because sometimes a song that you don't like the first listen becomes your favorite song on an album. Sometimes a song that you really love at the very beginning, you realize just doesn't have the emotional depth that you thought it was going to, and it loses its luster after 10 listens. So the thing is like, I want to just unpack one album each week. So that's 52. Probably, I might take a week off or something here or there, but so there'll be about 50 albums a year. And the thing is like, I want to unpack it from a lyrical perspective, from a composition perspective. This is the key it's in. These are the sorts of changes these are the sorts of changes. This is where I think the hooks are. This is the cool shit. And this is going to be also a little bit of a learning experience for me, because I don't ever really get that granular into other people's music. I listen to stuff, I love it, but I don't. And I pay attention to the sounds I'm hearing, but I don't really unpack it in the way I want to unpack it. But I think that if you're a music reviewer, that's what you need to do, right? Like, you should really, if you're going to write about something, you should be an expert on it. So while I'm doing that, then we'll do a whole show on Monday where I will walk you guys through. This is all the stuff I picked up on this album. These are all the things I think work for me, and we can all kind of discuss it and talk about it. So you don't have to listen to it 15 times if you don't want to. If you want to join me in the 15 listens, that's awesome. But that's what I will do. I want to make sure that I've listened to it enough times that I can talk about it with some expertise. Okay, so let me play another one. I can't do Nugs until Edgymon, until I get Will on the show. It's funny though. Now I think I do want to see if I can get him. It would have to be a daytime show like this, but I think I'd like to get him to show up and talk about that thing, because the most important thing when reviewing albums is to not listen to it and just come up with some snarky pun based on the album title that's pretty much, Steven, like that to me feels like the way people review albums is they look at it. They don't even read the liner notes, right? They just look at it. They look at the cover. They go, okay, maybe this might be for me, and then they put it in, and then they give it maybe they listen to the first two songs, and then they just kind of fast forward through everything else. They listen to every other song, maybe or maybe they listen to it. Maybe they give it one listen, maybe, probably not, but anyway. So the thing is I want to defy that, and I want to kind of blow that style of music reviewing out of the water by offering a completely new and a lot more informed perspective on music reviewing. So that's I figured if I hate them so much, I should explain to them why I hate them. So so I'm gonna hey, thank you, Psycho Bobby. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's like, yeah, I mean, all of that. The thing is that like, so right now, my hope is, what I want to do is I want to work with, at least to begin with, the first couple ones. I want to work with just like traditional albums, because I want to talk about sequencing. Because albums are designed with the idea that they're listened to in one sitting, or not in one sitting, but they're listened to in sequence, right? So often if they're good albums, like every Get Set Go record, there's a narrative thread behind. There's a reason why the songs are sequenced the way they are, and there's some sort of and there are ideas that are introduced in the beginning of the album that are maybe later that are later paid off later in the album, at least for me in the way I write, So I could totally, and then I could take this whole thing and I could move it to USA Today. That would be great. Hey, Beetle. Good to see you, amigo. Right on. Hey, Jamie. The dogs. Yeah. The dogs love the old rock and roll. All right. Well, let me get back to some rock and roll. So I don't have any requests. So I'm gonna play some of these songs. Here, let's do Don't Poke the Bear. So these
You're excited. Feel these nipples.
So I recently discovered that I had a whole bunch of songs that I was just ignoring that are fucking pretty awesome. So this is this one goes Oh, here we go. So this is called Don't Poke the Bear. Are you kidding me? You're killing me, you're killing me. Are you telling me that this is the way that it's gonna be? Oh really, oh really, really, really. Are you killing me? Oh, 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 I just don't understand the way you operate. You do the things you say, and every time we're good, you gotta poke the bear. I swear I don't know why you always gotta poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Really, 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 really. Are you kidding me? You're killing me, you're killing me. Are you telling me that this is the way that it's gonna be? Oh really, oh really, really, really. Oh you're killing me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Here we go again, another title match. I try to love you, you're the itch I never seem to scratch. And every time I find you gotta poke the bear. I swear I don't know why you always gotta poke the bear. Don't poke the bear. Really, 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 really. Are you kidding me? You're killing me, you're killing me. Are you telling me that this is the way that it's gonna be? Oh really, oh really, 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 oh you're killing me. Oh, 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 Can we just keep the peace, my dear? I don't wanna fight. Can we just make it through once? Wait. Can we just make it through one single night without fighting? Really, 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 really. Are you kidding me? You're killing me, you're killing me. Are you telling me that this is the way that it's gonna be? Oh really, oh really, really, really. Oh you're killing me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. So that's a rough approximation of Don't Poke the Bear. I haven't played that one, and I didn't really get a lot of playing done the last couple days of Nerdtacular, and then yesterday I was literally just in recovery mode from basically a week of significant libations and frivolity, coupled with the New Year's Eve craziness. I was like, woo. Oh, Fifth and Spring, huh? All right, so yeah. So let's see. So ticks on a Sue. Oh, there better not be any ticks on Sue. Sue, what are you doing, buddy? Sue, come here. Sue, come here. Come here, bud.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, Justin. Hey, absolutely. Yeah, it was. Thank you so much. Good News 11. It was fucking a ton of fun, man. Oh, how you doing, puppy? Look, this is the puppy. Come here. Say hello. Say hello. Whoa.
Birthday corn.
Yeah. Oh, puppy. Good boy. Oh, I love this puppy. Yes, I do. He comes up here like, oh, hey, right on. Yeah, I seem to do pretty well with the little kids. Hey Trey, good, awesome. Right on, man. So everybody knows Trey Warren. He's not gonna be able to join me until not next week Tuesday. He's gone next week Tuesday, but the week after, Trey will be back in this room, rocking your faces off. All right. So this song is it sounds like a children's song, right? It's written to be kind of anyway. These are all indictments of these are all sort of indictments of sort of the world at large. Anyway, you'll see. But I mean, if you should be able to unpack this. If not, I can unpack them for you. Susie had a hatchet that she swung with some aplomb. She hacked away at everything till everything was gone. She hacked away till everything was gone. Oh, she hacked away till everything was gone. Little Eddie Dinker was marked for his own name, so he grabbed a bat and he bashed out all the brains of everyone. Look at everyone's brains, the brains of everyone. Look at everyone's brains. Molly was a nudist, she never wore no clothes, but everybody knew that she was naked under those old clothes. Under those old clothes. We cling to this rock like ticks on a dog. We scurry and worry and shove things along. We cling to this rock and hope for the best. I hope for the best. Do you hope for the best? There we go. Stevie was a stevedore who stole many things. He never made nothing, but he had many rings that are made of gold. They're made of solid gold. Sally sold seashells 2 for $1. The seashore was booming and Sally wasn't lucky, at least for now. She was selling seashells, at least for now. She was selling seashells. Peter picked peppers, he picked them in pecks, but people didn't want the peppers that he picked them well. But they weren't seashells. We cling to this rock like ticks on a dog. We scurry and worry and shove things along. We cling to this rock and hope for the best. I hope for the best. Do you hope for the best? Something like that, yeah. So that one, that's an acoustic demo that was never actually released. It's available. It might be available on Bandcamp. It might be available on Patreon. It's just I put out all these acoustic demos over the course of a year, and they sort of like just find their way into circulation amongst people. But that one's called Ticks on a Dog, and yeah, like there's a couple. I like all the lyrics on that song, but there's two that really for me I really resonate. One is the Molly was a nudist, though she never wore no clothes, like that that basically being kind of about the hypersexualization of people. Hypersexualization in general, but also the hypersexualization of women. And then the other one was Stevie was a stevedore who stole many things. He never made anything, but he had many rings that are made of gold. Like that's because stevedores are the guys that move things around on docks, and it's like that's basically the thing is that like it's not the artists don't make the most money, and the it's the people that actually just put the deals together. It's the people that move the money around that make the most money, and I just think that's absurd. Sort of a fucked up planet. Let's see. So ticks on it. So this is all right. Paleophile. All right. This one I can do. This is another song that I co-wrote with the chat. If you guys don't know this song, If you don't know the song, this is going to be a good indication of how wicked, how crazy this chat is. When I was a wee one, I had my first crush. Those tiny false alarms made me blush. That neck, that horn, that tush, that never-ending smile. That's when I knew I was a paleophile. It may be a sin, but that toothy grin drives me wild. I'm not into boys or girls, I just want dinosaurs. I want my dino whore. Omnivore, carnivore, herbivore. I'll fuck 'em all till I'm dinosaur. Archaeopteryx, extend those sexy wings. It makes me think the naughtiest things. Brontosaurus with your neck so very long, I could stroke it all night long. Velociraptor, give me some more, you big dickosaur. I'll fuck 'em all till I'm dinosaur. Megalosaur, give me your ultra megalodon. Seismosaurus, you shake me, you're breaking my heart on. I wanna go back to the past. I wanna go back to the past for that sweet dino ass. Wind back the clock, tickety-tock for that fat dino cock. Please take me home, I'm all alone, stuck in a world without dinosaurs. Without dinosaurs. Triceratops, so can you top me? You make me horny to the power of 3. I have only one wish for my Mesozoic date. I want a T-Rex to masturbate. When we're alone, I'll polish your bone till you squirt down a phone. I'm not into boys or girls, I just want dinosaurs. I want my dino whore. Omnivore, carnivore, herbivore. I'll fuck 'em all till I'm dinosaur. Ankylosaurs, you will someday become gas. Till then use your tail to pound my ass. Stegosaurus with your lovely lady plates. Why don't you please come sit on my face? What can I do? I like to screw, I bet they did too. I'll fuck 'em all till I'm dinosaur. Megalosaur, give me your ultra megalodon. Seismosaurus, you shake me, you're breaking my heart on. I wanna go back to the past for that sweet dino ass. Wind back the clock, tickety-tock for that fat dino cock. Please take me home, I'm all alone, stuck in a world without dinosaurs. The dinosaurs. Oh, what a bore. Give me a second. You know what? I realize the lighting's a little weird in here because I didn't turn this guy on. So there we go. There we go. Now there's a little bit of normal lighting. I am Pendragon. Hey, right on. I was seriously knocked off my ass. Was not expecting that. I love Frog Pants and dig what you do. It was so awesome to have both these pieces of my life clashing together in an epic melding of awesome. You rock. Plus, I want to kill my neighbors. Hey, Pendragon. Yeah, hey, man. Yeah. It was. So all right. So let me give a little bit more some more nerdtacular stories because it was fucking mind blowing. It really was. it was awesome. And I do know that there were a handful of people that that I had said that I'd be willing to do stuff for. If you're watching, or if you watch this later, or if you can get, like, the thing is like I don't make false promises. Like sometimes it does take me a while to kind of carve out the time to do that kind of stuff. But the thing is, like, anyway, but I had an awesome time. And okay, so day two, so I get in, and Will lets me stay at his place, at his hotel room. He's got 2 beds and awesome. So we're there. We get up in the morning. We go get breakfast, and then we start drinking. Like literally, we went to the bar and we just, we had a couple shots and we had a couple beers, and we and so I know you guys know Fake Gamer Girl. She's a Twitch streamer, and she's also the wife of Justin Robert Young of Night Attack fame. So it was basically Ashley and Will and I for a big portion. Like it would either be me and Will, or it'd be me and Ashley, or Will, Ashley, and I, or then some other combination. Pretty much the entire thing, and it was ridiculous because there was lots of booze. But so we did this smoke monster, and so the smoke monster, if you guys don't know, smoke monster is, so about 4 or 5 years ago, Justin and Mitsula, if you don't know, so for those of you that are Diamond Club members, Justin Robert Young. If you don't know the Diamond Club, if you don't know a show called Night Attack, I'm a frequent guest on Night Attack, and I wrote the closing song for the show Night Attack. It's a comedy show. They actually do they do stream on Twitch. They do Twitch on stream. No, they stream on Twitch. You should definitely follow them. It's twitch.tv/Night Attack. Follow them and check it out. It's a ton. The show is a ton of fun. It's ridiculous. And so the closing song that they sing at the closing song is a song I wrote, and it's called the Night Attack Lullaby. And so Mitsula, who is basically he's Night Attack's bookkeeper, right? So whenever you need odds, like if they're going to do a contest or something, Mitsula is the guy that, and this is something that he does professionally. So it's not like he's just randomly pulling these things together, but he actually will put together the odds, for who's the likelihood of people winning, the over under and things of that nature. So Mitsula and Justin Robert Young, who's one of the co-hosts of Night Attack, they wanted to go smoke cigars, and so they found a place, and some people joined them, and that was the first year. Like, there was a handful of people all smoking cigars. The next year, apparently, word got out, hey, we're gonna go smoke some more cigars, and it was suddenly there's like 80 people or 100 people in the room, and then each subsequent year it's gotten bigger and bigger, and so this time around there were like it was packed. It must have been 250 people. So and so it's just all these people smoking cigars, and so we got out there, and the thing is, a lot of people had said, like, Mike, if I see you there, I'm going to buy you a drink, and so they took that occasion that evening to buy me drinks, and so I was literally like blind, stumbling drunk. There's also a there was, okay, yeah, you're right. So we show up, and there's and there's this long line, there's this long line, and no one can get in. We're like, what's going on? And it's because the venue, last year they brought this like 200 people to the Smoke Monster, and they had one bartender up front and one like door person, and that was it to service 200 people. So Mitsula was like, hey, we're bringing the same amount of people, if not more. You need to have bartenders at both bars, maybe a couple of both bars, and just have your stuff together. So this next time around, they had bartenders outside and they had people inside, but they were not prepared again for the number of people, and so they just had us waiting, So we go down. I'm with Justin, and I'm with Justin, Ashley, Will, and I think that's no. There was more. Who was it? There was a group of us. BioCow, were you there? There was a group of us. There was a group of us that kind of went down en masse, and there was already this long line, you know. And so Justin kind of pulled rank and was like, hey, well, this, like, I'm one of the promoters of this thing. Like, I'm one of the guys that started this whole thing. You know, can I just go in and kind of check out what's going on, you know? So they're like, yeah, go ahead, you guys. So I guess I guess that broke the dam because once we got in there, then everybody just rushed it, you know, like, yay, we're in. So the thing is, like, all right, so can I just tell you that there are fucking porcupines live in Utah, and they actually just perambulate, like, they're just like, hey, I'm a porcupine, and there are hundreds of people, and I don't care. I got no cares. I give no fucks about you humans. So there's a porcupine there, like, literally being impossible. I'm like, and porcupines are impossible creatures. There's no way they evolved. There's no way anything made them. They're just straight out of some like druggy imagination, and but they're real. And so that first night. So then, you know, and so everybody takes that occasion. I did. Hey, Elix, right on, man. Hey, good to see you, amigo. Yeah, I did not see any quill shooting, Steven, which would have been awesome. But at the same time, he also looked pretty dangerous, and I didn't want to. I figured, yeah, I'll let somebody else explore the quill shooting. Yeah. Seriously, Fitz, that porcupine was literally like there was a little fence dividing us, but it was a little picket fence. But I mean, there must have been 200 people out on the patio, and the little guy was like, do. Oh yeah, sure, I can do that. Hold on. Okay, well, all right. So hold on. So I got a whole bunch of requests, but do you guys mind if we put the Night Attack closing song because it kind of comes into the conversation? Do you mind if I play that real quick for everybody? Does anybody mind? Wait, no, it's 7. Yeah, amen. Yeah, it was crazy. Attack is through. Is it something that I did? Is it something I can do? Oh no, Night Attack is done. My heart has been broken. The depression's just begun. Ryan Brushwood, every time you leave, I wanna hurt myself by pissing off some bees. I'm allergic to bees. Oh, Justin Robert Young, every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night Attack, Night Attack, Night Attack, Night Attack, Night Attack, Night Attack, I love you. So that's the all right. So I think I was thinking for the first emote. Yeah, I don't really know. I've spent a little bit of time contemplating it, but I don't know. Yeah, hey, my pleasure, Pendragon. All right, so let me get a couple more songs in, and then we'll keep talking about Nerdtacular, because there are some seriously ridiculous, crazy stories. Because right now we're at Thursday night. And it's Friday. Friday is when like Friday is really when the crazy starts kicking in. So here we go. So okay, so this is a song called Fifth in Spring, and it goes like this. Assassinated her days. Okay, here we go. She has assassinated her days with the drugs that she's been doing. And she's been lying to her friends about the chemicals she's using. She's been taking everything. She's been using everything. she's gonna quit tomorrow, but tonight she's in such pain. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live the day. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. She finds herself downtown on the corner of 5th and Spring. She doesn't have any money, but she'll do most anything. She can take a lot of suffering, she can swallow a lot of sorrow, 'cause tonight she's in such pain, but she's gonna quit tomorrow. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. She can't get to sleep, she can't seem to wake, she can't bear to live another day. So yeah, I just realized that the person that requested that song is no longer in the chat. Great. Well, let me see. Hey, and thank you, Night 101 Black. And hold on, let me see. Hold on, I forgot to get my Gmail up and running. I just want to thank all the people, the follows and the subscriptions, and like, it's fucking awesome, guys. I cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am to be back and doing this. So Night 101 Black and Volpsy, that's awesome. And then let me see. Yeah, and Justin, yes, we will. Justin Montucky or Justin Hell. Yeah, dude, we'll certainly sort something out, man. Hold on, wait. Okay. Oh. Okay. So let me see what's going on. Yeah, can I actually customize the sub badges? Yeah, all right. I haven't done a lot of exploring into like what I can do as like with the sub stuff. So I will definitely have to explore all that. I will dive into that after the show and kind of figure out what I can do. So this is well, actually, in fact, let me. Oh, it's already 1 o'clock. Let's get the main show up and running, and then we'll do this. Yeah. That's what I thought, Bobcat. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get up to the. Okay, awesome, cool. Well then, yeah, I'll have to sort that out. Yeah, that's Pendragon. That was my intention was to play a show on Saturday night after the gaming stuff. I was gonna do a show where I was just gonna play like we were gonna find some location and just play. And then we kept drinking and things got sillier, and then we eventually made our way to a party. Yeah, and by that point in time, I was wrecked. There was like I could barely play. We did I did pass a guitar back with Same Sex Mary, and my what's his name, James from Same Sex Mary and I were handing the guitar back and forth and playing songs. But I was literally so hammered. I'm like, I was playing songs that were easy for me to play, and I was like, this is, I think I can pull this one off. So, yeah, dude. It went till 5 in the morning. I think I got in at 5:30. So if you had to do anything the next day, it's a good thing you didn't show up. But yeah. All right. So here, let's get this show. Let's get this show up and running. Give me 1 second. Let's do this, and I'm gonna mute myself for just 1 second.